Hey everybody, it's time for another Let's Vote video in my series where I just show you all how I've been voting. And this series has been going on for years now, more than a decade. But this has got to be, in that decade, the worst experience I've had voting. And I will get to that. First, I will show you that I got 2 new stickers for my I Voted collection. One is Bigfoot. I think I already have that one. And there's a Yo Vote sticker right there. And so I'll just clip them out, add them to my voted stickers later. I don't know what I'm going to do with my I Voted stickers when I finally make an art project out of it, but here's my ballot, right? So this is the official ballot for the Democratic Party primary election for Tuesday, June 25th, 2024. And so for my county, the problem is there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 things I am voting on. All of them, I'm voting for people to get into office. There's nothing about the platform or any, feedback they want on how they're doing. Where we should go forward as on this primary ballot. It's just about people and offices, right? So for 2 of these, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 2 of these 9 elections, I actually have a choice. And it's not like the choice that I would want, in that there's significant differences between the candidates. No. That's not the choice I'm getting. What I mean is, in 7 of the 9 things here, I've got people who are running unopposed, which means nobody is challenging them in this primary. They're just running unopposed. So, it doesn't matter if I vote for them or not. They're going to get in, because they're the only choice. So there were 2 of these races that actually had people running. Number 1, this is a state office. This is for the regent of the University of Colorado. There's an at-large position up for grabs, and so it's between Elliot Hood and Charles C.J. Johnson. Now, Elliot Hood is a lawyer and has worked as a teacher and has advocated as a lawyer for better working situations for teachers. And Charles C.J. Johnson, he was a quarterback for CU during 1990 when they won a championship. And so he's got a lot of people who back him from back in the day, if you look at his list of endorsements. But he's also currently, there is a company here in Colorado called Ball. They make the mason jar that says, Ball, but they also make space aeronautic stuff too. But he works there as the diversity, equity, and inclusion officer at Ball. So he does have some political knowledge that we can clearly see, because he has that job and he's working at a very large, well-known corporation here in Colorado. So between the 2, I went with Elliot Hood, the lawyer, because I think he probably has a better grasp of law and legal situations because he's a lawyer. And also, I like his advocacy for teachers. better than voting for somebody of football fame. No knock on the football fame. He did a good thing for his college. But the other race for a county office is a county commissioner, District 1. It was between Julie Duran-Mullica and Valerie V. Hill. And Julie, she worked in public health during the pandemic at CU Boulder, and she was working in infection prevention. And Valerie V. Hill is an educator in Adams County Schools, and she had, I'm going to say that this one stood out to me as being something where I looked at both websites, okay? And the tiebreaker came down to one of them had a website that looked better. Like, seriously, they both good candidates. And I went with Julie based on just looking at the website, looking at how much do you care about winning, right? Like, if you pick the people who care about winning in the low races, maybe this person will have a political career where, they're actually savvy enough to move forward the agenda of the party. Because if your website looks like you could have done better with $5 on Fiverr asking someone to redesign your website, then no. If it looks close to the design of Craigslist, no. Now, I did notice a couple of names for endorsement for both of these candidates that I recognized. So it was like, yeah, I see that you're endorsed by this person. Great, and you're endorsed by these people that I know from the party. So it really was kind of a toss-up between these two, but I went with the person who had the better design sense on their website. And this is a horrible thing to be picking, but basically we're in the primary of the party that I agree with most of what they're saying, and they agree with most of what each other is saying. You gotta find some difference between these candidates, and that's what I went with. Julie had a better website. As far as the other two that were running against each other, between Elliot and Charles, both had good websites, but Elliot, the one that I chose, he actually had a slightly better website, and I'll say his endorsements were from current politicians, and a lot of Charles C.J. Johnson's endorsements were like people who were in office when he won that football game in 1990, right? So, former mayor, and it's like former this, former that, former football players, and all that. But on his website, his list of endorsements was just a list of names with no pictures. Elliot's had pictures, and the pictures were of people who were currently serving in governmental capacities. And I think if you had any current pictures of some of the people that were endorsing CJ, it wouldn't even help to put those pictures next to him, because he's got a lot of old people who are endorsing him. Like, he'd have to go to the nursing home to go snap the pictures. So it's not as bad in that race, the difference between the websites. I think that they both had good design and everything, but in the race between Julie and Valerie, whew, Julie's website was way better, and I like the mint green. Mint green is cool. Anyways, everybody else, it doesn't matter if I fill in these circles or not. They're gonna get their nominations because they're running unopposed. And this is the worst voting experience I've had since I've been doing this video series. Because what even is this? But I will get back to you guys for the general election and any elections following. And I don't know. Stay tuned. This is my longest running series where I actually have kept it going and have not missed even one election sharing it with you guys. So I'm kind of proud of that. And even though this voting sucks for basically not even making much of a decision, it was good to make sure that I know how to vote. And that my ballot's in, so that automatically I'm still registered for voting for the general election. So yeah, I guess my voting reflex is still working, and I will get this ballot into the box right outside the police station where I vote. Alright guys, until next time.